Hey guys, Stephen Cox here, and yes, I'm sitting at home on a Saturday night. I'm working on a script for a video that will advertise Skype lessons, and that's basically all I'm doing. I got a text about a gig tonight that was 4 hours long, that paid $100, and I had to turn it down because basically taking a gig like that is no longer worth it for me. I would rather sit at home than essentially get paid 20 an hour. And you might be like, you're not doing the math right, it's 25, but let me explain. It takes 30 minutes to get there and set up, at least, and 30 minutes to get home. So if you add that to a 4 hour show, then it becomes a 5 hour show. And that means that from the time I leave the house, the time I get back, I'm only getting $20 an hour. So that sounds pretty good. And if I were able to get 20 hours consistent, $20 an hour consistently for 8 hours a day, every day of the week, it would be worth it. But honestly, with the risk to my instruments, the fact that I have a little bit of a wrist injury and I don't want to re-injure it by doing such a long gig, as well as some other factors, just makes it no longer worth it for me. This is at a bar, so I also don't want to have like beer spilled on my instruments if I'm not going to have enough money to repair them if something happens. But if you're doing $100 bar gigs, there is totally nothing wrong with that. I think it's totally fine. And at any point, though, you can decide to level up. It means you'll get less gigs at first, but you could get half as many $200 gigs and make the same amount of money as twice as many $100 gigs. So that's just it on that. But now I got to get back to the Skype video. Tomorrow I have a really cool show with Story of a Life, and we're opening for a really cool prog act, and we're going to play some of my originals as well as some Story of a Life originals. And really there's one that I wrote for Story of a Life, so it's not really like my jazz stuff or anything, but it's one that I had a big part of writing in. But that's it for today. I will talk to you guys tomorrow.